I'd welcome it at this point.
You welcome it? I will welcome a little bit of misery to my penis.
Don't put me in a room full of fat strippers, ladies and gentlemen. I will throw up. I promise you that. I would like to welcome you to a show that's like eating lobster tacos while swerving potholes. It's delicious, but sometimes we make a mess. Ladies and gentlemen, that's right. This is the Hype Podcast. I'm the host with no name.
I'm also fresh, kind of green screenless, but I still like to bless you. All I have is words. These words, they sound powerful. They sound important. They've kept you going for about 30 seconds. I want to welcome you to one of the best fucking shows ever. I'd like to also send a shout out to Big Kid Boots. That hella old motherfucker.
I'm going to start calling him Little Big Kid Boots. Can I do that?
No, you don't talk about my friends like that.
What do you mean? What do you mean? That's not...
I didn't... You were not allowed to have a friend name modifier. Did you apply for a friend name modifier? You could not modify my friend's motherfucking name. His name is Big Kid Boots. You say it the same way.
First of all, that's not his real name. Second of all, where do I apply for this? Is it online? Do I have to send away for it? What is this like Publishers Clearinghouse? Do I enter a fucking lottery?
You motherfucking millennial, Google it.
What are you... I'm asking you.
Why do you ask me any questions? Google it.
I'm asking the fucking knower of all things.
Yeah, fucking SpongeBob.
We're starting the show already, and he's already getting a fucking ego about him. I'm asking the knower of all
things. I'm feeling good about myself. Things have changed in the last couple weeks.
Dude, I'm a little concerned about you. I wasn't going to bring it up, but since you're talking about change already...
Not the Obama shit. Not the Obama shit. I'm still paying for healthcare, asshole.
Not only do you have a jar of trust, so you've graduated from the cup of trust to the jar of trust.
Hey, dual barrel, bitch.
You're wearing button-ups with the button all the way up to the top. The floor is cleaner than a KFC bathroom floor. You're getting kid-sized arcade games. I'm feeling like you're getting a little domesticated.
So let's run it back. So I needed to have Mortal Kombat in my house. Just for some reason.
The video game.
Yeah, the video game.
Gladiator style.
Mortal Kombat. The ladies are not into Mortal Kombat. Believe me, fellas, I'm not going to say I tried it, but they're not into Mortal Kombat.
The bodies in his basement prove his point.
So I needed to have this arcade machine because I'm a big fucking kid. Well, the problem was I had to clean the fucking house.
For what?
Because there was not enough blank floor space. There was not already a walkway for me to put the fucking game. So
you had a little fucking hiking path through your house.
I mean, I really, there was an episode of Hoarders going on in my own fucking house. I mean, I look clean as fuck, but it was Hoarders. Everybody keep my records straight.
Yeah.
Police records and vinyl.
How did you come to this realization? I mean, you and I live on the philosophy it's okay to have one of everything.
Well, I found myself, I was sick a couple weeks ago, and I found myself obsessed.
Okay.
I said, I need this arcade machine in my house.
Yeah.
Because if I have an arcade machine in my house, then I have arrived.
I have been blessed.
You know what? I go to people's houses that are twice as big, 4 times as big, better cars, all sorts of shit. But you know what it is lacking? It is lacking an arcade machine. They cannot do a fatality in their goddamn living room.
So what you're saying is...
unless you're like the Menendez brothers, just shit like that where you kill your parents.
Wow, too soon?
Yeah.
So what you're telling me is you spent a little too much time at home. You got sick, you were around the house, and you were like, God damn, I need to move some floor space around here. I need to be able to see my goddamn floor so I can put Mortal Kombat in my living room.
I didn't even know what the fucking floor looked like.
You're like, hardwood? I didn't even know I had this shit.
You know, because it's okay to have one of everything, but you need to stack it somewhere. It needs to be, you have to organize it and put it somewhere. You can have a lot of shit, but just...
Well, take it from me. Sorry, this video is a little weird. I don't know what to do with my hands.
Oh, we're doing we are doing video. If you want to check us out on Patreon, we are doing video. Video is exclusively for our Patreon members because, fuck, it ain't worth it for me to do fucking video.
You hear for free.
You hear...
And I am wearing pants unless you donate a lot of money.
See, it's not worth the video because, hey, you heard what I said right there, didn't you?
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah.
You hear me? Are you listening to my fucking show? Then why do you need a goddamn video?
Now, take it from me. I've known you, 15 years, I think, since I was like 21, 22.
It's just way too fucking long.
In the stint, the tenure, as it were, the lifetime that I've known you already, You have never had a clean house, not once. Not once. Not in the apartment downtown. Not when you were on Halsey.
Did the camera catch me scratching my ass? I'm not used to being on camera. They catch me like I was really digging right there, scratching my ass. Hey, your ass itches when you podcast. Anyway, so applause if you saw that. Hey, make sure you check it out on Patreon. That's exclusive.
That's what you paid for. That moment.
That's that hot content you need. Hey,
just wait till you see Diesel Fresh scratch his ass.
Wait till you see me doing naked on OnlyFans. Hey.
No wonder we don't make any money. Yeah. No, but I'm really genuinely curious. Is this the only house that you've owned that's ever been clean?
No. Usually I get into cycles where I just get tired of the house, and I just like,
I feel you.
I just find, I just find a little spot in the house. This is where I like to sit.
Yeah.
Happens all the time. I mean, just like, it got. You can say shit got a little ahead, and I just had to come battle it back.
Well,
I am a champion right now.
I am a champion.
And
why? Because you have the high score in Mortal Kombat?
I mean, motherfucker, I've committed a lot of fatalities since I got this house cleaned up. Boom again.
No, but let me ask you. Like, do you ever see? I get that way about like friends' houses, right? And I've had some like house cleaning fucking horror stories, dude.
You never got that way about my house.
Well, it's because you're a fucking lunatic.
I never got that way.
Listen, because you're.
He said friends. He said friends. I know. He said friends.
Because you're a fucking lunatic and you have boxes of T-shirts and fucking guitars strewn everywhere. I pick up some shit. I never know what's gonna be underneath. There's probably a possum somewhere, fucking waiting to be barbecued.
Hold the fuck up. It's one thing to say I got a lot of shit around my house, but to say rodents live up in this motherfucker, you said a possum. It was in my fucking house.
I said a dead possum.
You see no bugs. You don't see shit like that. There's a whole other thing. You can have a lot of shit. It can be slopped the fuck around, but if you got bugs and roaches in your shit, then you are nasty. You are real. We'll boo you too.
Boo you too, boo boo. No, so I'm out at my buddy's house. You remember when I went to Idaho for that month?
Idaho.
Yeah. So I go out there, and it's all good. Like they live the way they live. I live in the little guest house downstairs in the basement, and it's full swing. It's 2 bedrooms. It's got a living room. It's got a bathroom. The only thing it doesn't have is a kitchen, right? Well,
that kind of sucks.
Well, and so I keep that shit spotless, right? The whole time I'm there, just because that's the way I roll.
Yeah. No, not really.
Well, no,
not really. Not really. Stop saying that's the way you roll, because you're lying.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
I'm saying.
No, when I'm at other people's house.
Oh, other people.
Yeah, not my own house.
No, besides Oso's house. My house, Oso's house, not fucking with it.
Yeah.
Other people's house.
Yeah, because you're a maniac, and I would never disrupt your flow. So I'm sitting there, and then
I should boo you again.
Yeah.
Oh my God! I will fuck you up, Angela.
Fine, I'll come over and clean your house every fucking Tuesday in a maid's outfit.
It's too late now.
So I'm at my buddy's house, right? And I hop out of the shower. I'm getting ready for work, and I'm like, the fuck? Like, it smells kind of funky, right? And so I'm like, what is it? And I just ignore it. I'm like, okay, like, no big deal. Well, I'm downstairs all day, and what happens when you're in a room with an odd aroma all day? Like, you kind of get used to it.
Yeah, it doesn't smell odd anymore.
Yeah, right? And so him and I leave. We go to the gym. I don't think anything of it until I get back, and I'm like, whoa, holy shit. Literally. Like, it smelled like shit.
I would say, I like to say as a public service announcement, some people's armpits are like that.
Oh, pit butt's the worst. You know how you resolve that?
You don't know it's you?
You know how you resolve that?
Deodorant, wash your ass.
Well, that too.
Washing your ass helps.
Tip from the Pipe Podcast. If you are unaware, trim your armpit hair, bitches. Everybody.
Yeah. It does happen.
It reduces the smell because the sweat has nothing to stick to. So if you shave your armpit hair, you don't have to like bick it. Don't get fucking weird. Put like on a one extension.
Because I will tell you, when you have armpit hair, I've had to do the full shampoo. Yeah. And and I hate when I got to undo the dreadlocks and then put the shampoo in.
Unbraid them.
And I got to unbraid my fucking armpit hair just so I can put a little shampoo in. Because the motherfucker really likes the Pantene.
Yeah. Well, it took a little bit more than Pantene to cure this ailment. So what happens at my buddy's house, his sup pump broke. And if you don't know what a sup pump is, it is a downstairs basement pump that pumps out sewage from your water heater.
And if you don't know what sewage is, that's shit.
Yeah, it's
that's
shit.
Like everything
pumps out
you
your
flush,
water heater, pumps out everything. Like everything out of your fucking house. And when
you remember that bad Thai food you had last week? It pumped that out.
Well, this one didn't.
Remember we let the potato salad out all night? It pumped that shit right the fuck out.
So this motherfucker goes out. Well, it's not pumping out the sewage anymore, so it overflowed downstairs in his fucking basement.
Wow. That's an aroma.
And I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude. Like, I'm down here, fucking sewage everywhere. We evacuate. Like, people die from this shit. Like, you can get fucking, like, poison. There can be
septic.
Yeah, exactly.
What is it? Is that what they call it?
Yeah, it's fucking septic tank. You get septic. Yeah. And so, because you really are full of shit at that point.
Hey, don't you love it when words work together? You fuck with the septic tank, you get septic. I've only been around one that went bad, and it's bad.
It's bad. Yeah. So we spent a week of that month cleaning that shit up, like literally. And I was like, oh my god, this is fucking terrible. But living downstairs, I couldn't stop. Like, I was just, nope, I gotta clean.
Let me describe to you, our listeners, what it smells like when a septic tank fucks up. You remember that shit that you took that you wish nobody went into the bathroom for like 2 hours? Like, you ever done one of those where you keep walking by the bathroom and going,
the window's wide open and it's just so thick it can't get through the screen.
It's still there. Yeah. I mean, motherfucker, you ready to leave your house out, brush your teeth, it smells so bad in there still. And it was you. It was your fault. You dropped the ball. Imagine that and then multiply it by 400. And then you can't walk away from it. Like, you can't close the door. Like, I was working at a Taco Bell and we had a septic tank problem. The whole lot.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's so bad.
It smelled like people had eaten Taco Bell.
Like, all 10,000 people that mowed through that drive-thru that day took a shit in the parking lot and just left.
Right in the same spot.
Yeah. Oh, it's fucking glorious. It's so terrible. If you've never experienced a septic tank overflowing into your basement, I highly don't recommend it, and I hope you never have to go through
there's a camera there. Yeah.
There's always a camera. I've been talking to the camera. Yeah.
We're on Patreon.
Yeah.
Patreon. You donate, you get shit.
You get to see these pretty fucking faces right here. Yeah.
Now, the video will be going up later because it takes more work, you motherfucker, to ask for this shit.
And also, /Diesel Fresh does private shows for extra money, just in case anybody's wondering. But
hey, you never know what kind of private show it may be. I got some magic, motherfucker.
Speaking of fucking magic, dude, who is fucking casting dark magic on the city of Vancouver? What the fuck is happening? We got 26-degree mornings with like 4 inches of snow and then 50 degrees in the afternoon. What is this, fucking Florida?
I have no idea what happened. I woke up to... the bitch is... This old motherfucker told me it was going to snow a week ago.
Who?
This old motherfucker I know.
No, listen. I want names and addresses. I need some goddamn answers from this motherfucker.
I can't give up the innocent.
Well, not on here. I'm saying after the show. You write that shit down.
No, this old motherfucker said it's going to snow on Monday. It's 70 degrees last week. I'm chilling.
Yeah, 70 fucking 6.
If I owned Bermuda shorts, I would have been wearing those motherfuckers.
I own booty shorts.
I mean, I really put on my Sperry topsiders that said it is a good time right now. Had a couple Coronas. It was good times. And this motherfucker going to tell me it's going to snow next week.
And sure enough, here it was.
Monday morning.
Dude, no, I don't understand. Like, everything. What happened to global warming? What happened, Joe Biden? Somebody fucking tell me.
It's called climate change, sir.
Oh, sorry. We're not allowed to call it global warming anymore.
It makes sense when you call it climate change. You call it global warming? Yeah, I guess. It was a hot summer.
Dude, don't you love how they move the fucking goalposts on that shit all the time? Like, global warming, really? Why is it snowing in April? Well, it's climate change, bud.
You know what I do to hate back?
What?
Spend my whole life not giving a fuck about that shit. The world ain't fucking up before I die.
No, I was just gonna say, we ain't gonna be around. We ain't gonna be around when it happens.
You could spend for the rest of my life, the world's gonna be just fine.
Well, I mean, maybe. If this war shit keeps going on.
The ozone layer is fine. Ain't nobody talked to you about the ozone layer lately, have they? Obviously, shit fixed itself. Hey, Y2K fixed itself.
Well, now according to governments, the lockdown fixed the ozone layer, which is bullshit.
2012 fixed itself. We were all supposed to die.
Yeah, no, the Mayans fucked us over on that one. That was like a 2,000-year joke. I'll bet you they were fucking laughing on whatever spaceship that they were on.
This shit ain't going nowhere. I'm just fine.
Dude, how do you know? How do you know? Will Smith is slapping people. He's getting fucking banned from the Oscars like a schmuck. They didn't even take his fucking Oscar away. We had hail today. We had fucking rain. We had all sorts of crazy shit. We had 4 seasons in 48 hours.
You have a lot of shit going on here, sir, and let me address them all one at a fucking time. Now, Will Smith, this is not my friend. I will enjoy summertime when the summer comes, because that is the ultimate summer song. But I'm gonna pour out a little liquor for Chris Rock when I enjoy summertime.
He's not dead, for fuck's sake.
Hey, for the amount of disrespect that motherfucker got, he looks kind of dead. Anyway, Will Smith is kicked out of the Academy for 10 years.
The Academy?
The Academy. No, this bitch resigned before they could actually kick him out. That's what they usually do. Then
what do you mean he resigned?
He said, "Hey, I don't want to. This club you guys got, I don't want to be in no more."
You have to be in a club to get a fucking Oscar?
Well,
how does that work?
They want you to be, if you want to vote on the Oscars, you need to be a part of the Academy.
So you gotta fucking sign up, be a member, probably donate some fucking money. Donate your wife in this case.
That's for a Grammy. His wife was fucking an R&B singer. Let's not get it wrong. And I saw pictures of them together. They were a really cute couple.
That's fine.
So
who had more hair?
Oh, she still had hair then.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is years ago.
Dude, you ever wonder if that's why she got alopecia? Because she's still married to Will Smith? Maybe he's stressing her the fuck out.
I think what it really comes down to is a fair share of doggy style. And when you wrap the hair around your hand and you get a little too rough, the shit just starts popping out. That's what it is. But with Will Smith, what he did... Don't wrap the hair around your hand. You are going to cause long-term damage. That's how you get alopecia. God. Yes. When you were in your 20s, bitch, somebody had wrapped their hair around their hand when they hit it from behind, and that's how you get alopecia. Now, hey, doctors say it. Yes.
Now, legitimate question. Didn't you suffer from alopecia at one time?
No. What? I was closer to having epilepsy than alopecia. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
No, if you remember, what was it, 4 or 5 years ago? You had one little bald spot in your head for something for a month.
That was called stress.
Right.
Yeah.
That's not alopecia?
I don't know what alopecia is.
Alopecia is where you get hair blotches that fall out.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So yours was just stress related.
As I was told, yeah. And it grew back.
By whom? Like a doctor?
By a hairstylist.
A fucking hairstylist knows that shit?
They go to school for that.
Yeah, I know, but they're not like doctors. I figured that would have been some sort of medical or epidermis.
If you work on hair every day, you look at somebody's hair and go, there's something wrong with that.
No, I understand that. But
she should be able to do more. She should be able to perform more procedures than a fucking CNA when it comes to my goddamn head. I think so. I don't know.
I'm wondering,
because nobody was hitting it from behind with my hair wrapped around their hand. That was not happening.
No, what I'm wondering is wouldn't you have to see a dermatologist because that's skin related? I'm just surprised the hairstylist fucking knew.
If it played out any further, I was advised that I would need to.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Thanks for Obamacare.
Because I know the same thing happens to animals and shit, right? So when it gets hot, like huskies, they'll have hair come out in blotches, sometimes down to the skin, right? And people freak out because they're like, "Oh my god!"
My dog had mange. What we used to do for my dog, my grandpa was an old crazy motherfucker. So what he would do is get burnt up motor oil and sulfur and put it on the dog for his mange.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I was sitting there what the fuck?
Wait a minute.
He'd get
burnt up motor oil and sulfur.
Burnt up motor oil and sulfur, and he put it on the dog.
What is that supposed to do?
I don't know. The memory just came back to me now, and it seemed really horrific.
I was going to say, did he then light the dog on fire? Because this is a horrific memory from your childhood, I feel like.
No, I didn't.
Did you repress this your whole life until just now?
Did we
just have a breakthrough?
I think we did. I feel like we cater to dogs way too fucking much.
What do you mean?
I mean, it's not me personally, but I've seen a lot of motherfuckers tell me their dog is happy about this. Their dog is happy about that.
Oh, like on social media and shit?
My dog's happy I took him to the fucking beach. Your dog doesn't give a shit if they went to the fucking beach or not. They're happy they're with you and there's different smells. Your dog would be just as happy if you took him to fucking Walmart. It's all fucking same to them.
Like your dog came up and tapped you on the ankle and was like, hey, I love the beach. Let's go.
Can we go to the beach?
Yeah,
did your dog spell it out in fucking kibble? Oh, my dog loves the dog park. You give your dog any fucking open area to run
with other dogs.
Your dog's gonna fucking love it. Wow. Did you read that on a Purina bag?
Yeah.
I mean, shit, is that the shit that you learn when you use Science Diet?
Fucking Science Diet.
My fucking, you know what your dog loves? Your dog loves the fact that you feed him, that you let them lay up with you, and you fucking scratch their belly. That's what your dog fucking loves. Other than that, my dog gets. If I had a dog, it was as excited going to the front yard as the backyard.
No, I was just gonna say, like, dude, out of every dog I have ever met, they love two things. They love new places and they love new people. You know what I'm saying?
Number 3, a ride in a car. Your dog will ditch the fuck out of you for a ride in a car. If there is a potential ride in a car with a goddamn stranger, the dog will ditch the fuck out of you.
Now, don't get me wrong. I understand there's dogs that are like, this is my house, this is my comfort zone. I'm really skittish. I'm going to make a lot of noise if new people are in here. You want to know why? Because it's a new smell and it's a new person. And they may just be very protective over their den or what have you. But on average, if you move into that house and you're there a lot, that dog's going to be like, all right.
You're cool.
You're cool. I like you now.
You're cool.
Yeah.
I'll fuck with you.
Yeah. Like, you fed me that one time. I remember. You fed me that one time.
Let's remember this. Your dog, if your dog knows that there is a ride in a car, whether it's going to take that dog to certain fucking danger, a ride in a car or fucking not, fuck you, fuck whatever you do. And let me bring something else back. When your friends come over and they pet your fucking dog, why does your dog look at you like, why don't you do this? Dog will straight look you dead in the eye like, why don't you do this shit?
Like, you don't do this shit. I'm here 24 hours a day and you don't do that shit.
Dog will be soaking up like they've never been petted before in their goddamn life. Just because somebody new walked into the house. In my last beef, if I'm gonna beef it off of fucking dogs, if a motherfucker come up here to get you, fuck you, the dog is fucking out. The dog is like, the dog is gonna sit there and make noise till a motherfucker get in the house. Fuck that. A dog will talk that big shit while somebody's outside. Whoa, that motherfucker open the house. I mean, dogs don't even stay around like Scooby-Doo to get a steak. No, dogs get the fuck out.
They ain't solving no mysteries in this house.
If you got a German Shepherd or whatever, some kind of trained dog, probably. But if you got an average, hey, this puppy likes to go to walks and sleep with me, that motherfucker is out. That motherfucker, you think he can't open doors?
Yeah.
You think opposable thumbs will stop this motherfucker from getting out the house and leaving you there
no,
to be?
Fuck that. I've seen dogs open doors before. Number 1, with their nose. Number 2, I saw a pit bull jump up, grab a hinge door, open it up, and a sliding glass door. I've seen a pit bull open a sliding glass door by grabbing the handle and whipping its body to the side to open this fucking door. I shit you not. These are smart fucking animals. So I'm with you.
A dog will put together a Lego set meant for a 14-year-old just to get the fuck away and leave you very. That dog is gonna let you fucking die.
He's gonna be out in the yard like I had to poo. What do you want?
There is no to the fucking death with that shit. If that's what you're invested in, if you just put a couple grand to fucking help your dog's teeth out like you usually fucking have to, then you're fucking fucked. Because that motherfucker will survive you. On purpose.
As long as that intruder feeds him, he's good to go.
Oh, shit.
Let me ask you.
Got treaties?
Let me ask you. Now that you're pet free, if you ever were to get another kind of pet, what would it be? Now, before you answer, I'm gonna guess a parakeet. Would Oh So Fresh get a parakeet?
Nah.
No?
I don't know. I mean, at this point in my life, he's gonna fucking outlive me.
Really? What about a hamster? Would Oh So Fresh ever own a hamster?
Too close to a rat.
What's wrong with rats? I owned a rat.
I don't like rats.
Really?
See, if you don't like something, there's something wrong with them. In my opinion, the motherfucker who just told me I had a possum in my house. Couldn't you smell your rat friends? Couldn't you smell that possum in my house?
What about let's see. What about a rabbit? What else so fresh ever had a pet buddy?
No, I'm not getting a fucking rabbit. I might get some fish.
Like some goldfish?
Sure.
Like a full-blown aquarium.
I gotta get some fish I could kill. Then I can get some real fish. I see how the shit works. You find fish you can just totally kill. Like, $2, $3 goldfish. Sure. I mean, hey, if you know what? If you weren't here, then you'd be in a can of tuna. It doesn't fucking matter.
Are you, is Oso Fresh into reptiles or insects? Like, would you ever have a tarantula?
I kind of traumatized about it because me and my buddy James, he had an iguana. Okay. Number one, the bitch ass iguana ran across my records and scratched them the fuck up.
Iguanas are fucking vicious, bro.
And then this bitch ass, like what happened in Florida. So this bitch ass escapes.
Right.
Runs outside.
As they do.
And all of a sudden it turns fucking cold.
Yeah.
And then we're out this week. That's why I own a mobile. I was a young man owning a mobile. 19 with a mobile. Get with it, bitch. Anyway. We're outside and we're looking up in the fucking tree. I'm making all these signals. You can see this. Hey, watch this on Patreon because I'm moving my arm. It's not that interesting, but it's worth you subscribing on Patreon. So I go out there and we look up in the tree and the motherfucker's up in the tree and he's not moving.
Right.
And we're like, oh, he's dead.
Just saying, we must be 19, 20. This motherfucker must be 10 feet up. We did everything we could to knock him down to the fucking 10
ground.
feet up and you couldn't fucking get to him. 10 feet? Oh, so?
Or maybe it was 12. We had to poke him with a stick.
Okay.
And he fucking fell. Then we bring him back in the house. And that son of a bitch comes back to life. I'm like, you motherfuckers, you get another iguana. No, that's the same one. No, fuck, he was dead.
No fucking way.
Yeah, they come back to life. Yeah, they'll fucking freeze out. You talk about possums. There's no possums in my house, but they're...
So it sounds like hibernation. Iguanas must hibernate.
They hibernate when it gets too cold.
What the fuck? Jesus Christ.
And it will freak you the fuck up because, freak you out. Because this thing was dead. like every lassie, every dog you've ever seen on TV growing up, it was dead.
Dude, can you fucking imagine that? Imagine if your dog fucking hibernated. It's cold out one day. You walk in and the dog's just like dead.
No, but
and then springtime comes around and it's just like. Like just out fucking good to go.
I'd freak the fuck out. I would freak.
Dude, that would be some Pet Cemetery shit. And that motherfucker is living outside for the rest of my life. It's never coming around ever again. And I'd be telling that motherfucker exactly this right here. I'd be like, Lassie, I'm sorry, but we can't have you in the house anymore. As a matter of fact, we can't even have you in the yard, motherfucker.
I mean, but if he comes back to life, is he going to be looking like normal? Or is it gonna be like
glowing eyes?
Like is it gonna be rotted flesh or something?
Is he gonna have a fucking razor blade in his mouth?
If the dog is exactly the fucking same, I mean maybe we'd be a little.
I still wouldn't trust it unless somebody could prove to me that dogs are now hibernating like fucking bears and iguanas. No dice. I'm killing that fucking thing. And by killing, I mean taking to the pound and letting somebody else do it. That son of a bitch. I don't know. I'd be afraid to live. I'd be afraid to let it live because it would come back and haunt me. It would find my home and cut my wrists.
You think I want to sleep in a house with a dog that resurrected from the fucking dead?
No.
I mean, let's be honest. You can barely trust a dog. Did you know? That's because when you were asleep, that's when they will tear up shit in the house, and then act like, who did that? But I will tell you one thing. I don't want to traumatize you right here. If you grew up watching TV and movies and everything, every animal you've seen on TV is dead. All of them. Every single fucking animal. If there's a dog you loved in your favorite TV show, he's dead now. If there's a bird, maybe a parrot survived. But if there's a horse, they're dead. If there's a goat, they're dead. If there's a chicken, you have probably eaten them as part of a chicken nugget because they ground the rest off. If there's any animal, you remember when you'd see they have a hamster in the classroom on your little favorite show? That motherfucker's dead too. It's, I don't mean to be morbid, but it's time for you to come to life and come to reality and understand you're a grown up now. Thanks for listening to the Hype Podcast.
Fuck it. We'll do it live.
They're gone.